Neil, many of you know, Neil's like MC Resonance over here, so he's pretty familiar with the flow tree game. So Neil, go ahead and even if there's anything you just want to say on the concept of flow tree, some wisdom on what works for you or anything like that, please feel free. And then when you're ready, jump right in. Welcome
Yes,
to
yes.
Love.
What's up, everybody? So
He's
yes,
taking his
in
jacket
regards
off.
to
He's getting ready for it. It's just like,
what's that? Getting ready
he's
for
taking
it?
his jacket off. He's getting ready for it.
I was going to incorporate that into my flow, but then you told me to start with the intro. I was like, damn it.
Oh, whatever you need to do, man.
As I take off my
you.
jacket, contemplating about life, being a racket.
Go with that. Go with it. Talk
No, it's all good. I'll get back to it. But so yeah, hi everybody. In regards to poetry, or poetry for me has been like my way of healing, for many people really, and definitely from the trauma from my life. I feel like just expressing myself, whether I'm speaking about my trauma or what happened, or I'm just speaking about like metaphoric or beauty or even roses or whatever, just expressing myself and then being able to perform it has been the most healing for me. I've started doing open mics since 2008, and I've well over 1,000 open mics. And now recently actually met my wife at open mic at my one of my first open mics in that year. We met doing spoken word. She's also a spoken word artist. And it's really just also, I love flowetry and just expression because it's a great way to communicate how you feel and information in the moment to the others. So not only how you feel, right, going from the heart, really focusing the intention on where you want to come from, but then also if you have thoughts in your mind right now about like the rise of Atlantis or whatever, you can just drop it right there. So to me, performing poetry and freestyling has been a way to not only heal, but to inform people of things that I'm into right now. So I'm going to get right into it because I'm coming high like a supersonic boom. When you see me, you go back to the places in the temples in Egypt when you would see Isis and Osiris before they went across the desert for 40 years in order to see a place where their peers would be on the other side where the Phoenician Canaanites were. But I don't know. I'm just a star in the system. They call me Sirius. What is the distance from this pyramid to that pyramid to the ley line across the place on this planet Earth where I know my worth has been taken off this way, but simultaneous life is the way I play because I don't believe in past life anymore. I used to come from one place and it was called the core until I saw in my head there was this crazy ass war and I realized it was the manifestation of the Orion Wars, intergalactic wars coming down to planet Earth where people lost their worth and they universally heard the one bird flying high, levitating in the sky like a bird. I know that I'm here for a reason. Well, the government for a long time thought I did its treason. But I don't need a reason to keep moving forward in this world because I know I already have my girl. Now I can just move forward and we can be one mission, one soul, one place, one world, one old soul that I have been for a long time now. I've come down here many times before. Sometimes I would be on the other side of the war, maybe the bad guys, maybe the Illuminati. Now it's time to rise above all the demise so I can realize that it's time to put a smile on all of humanity's faces. I think the reason why we're on planet Earth is to get over all this racism that we have in this prism. And actually, if you really look at the galactic history, many of these planets, there's like one species that exists on this planet, or maybe two, especially if you're in a higher dimension where you can't even perceive anyone lower frequency than you, then what do? You come to Earth. And what do you do on Earth? You give them the galactic DNA, genetically mutate the brain so you can rearrange the chemicals in the brains and create synaptic courses and so that they can become sentient beings like you and me and you and I. We are so high, so I fly, levitate my mind, but I get real high because I got some anxiety inside sometimes. So it's the only way that I can know who, what, where, and why. Why did I realize that the way that I can be fried from this place that they have created for me, this illusion that I perceive, this matrix that I want to break free from? But for a long time, son, I thought I was none. I thought it was zero. I thought that they were going to take me down. Profound underground lyrical sound is what I have for you right now, living in the now momentarily, because temporarily is the only time that we have on this planetary existence. Solar systematic persistence. So I will go travel the depths of space so I can go back to the place that we came from before time even began, son, before there was even a sun, before there was even a moon. This is the way we will go out of the tomb and become resurrected again. The Christ consciousness is here, my friend. It will never end. So I send a message to the highest of the cosmic consciousness that we are full of bliss. So I kiss the universe and I thank all of this and I don't dismiss shit anymore. I realize there's two parts of every single core: duality, good and bad, evil, always fighting out, but it's not the way that we think it is, because I realize now it really did happen for a reason. But just because it happened for a reason doesn't mean that I have to be like, damn, I hate this person. I can actually see that it happened for a reason, but still embrace and love. And with that embrace and neutrality from above, I can give everybody a hug, and then we can all be one.